None of this is about pickup lines, tactics, or saying the right thing at the right moment. Throw all of that out. What actually determines how a woman experiences you, whether she feels safe, drawn in, or quietly losing respect, comes down to 4 things. Not 4 tricks. 4 foundations most men either never built or slowly gave away without noticing. This isn't just about your dating life either. Get these 4 right, and your relationship with yourself changes first. The effect on women is just the visible part. Let's break down all 4, one at a time. 1. Her emotions need your stability, not your reaction. Here's the first one, and it's where most men lose ground without realizing it. When a woman is emotionally charged, upset, stressed, venting about something entirely unrelated to you, the instinct for most men is one of 3 things: fix it immediately, check out of the conversation, or match her intensity and get pulled into the same emotional current she's in. All 3 do the same damage. They tell her that her emotional state is now steering yours. The moment you match her energy or scramble to shut it down, you've handed her the one thing she actually needed you to hold onto. A steady point she can return to. This isn't about ignoring her feelings or treating them as inconvenient. It's closer to what Stoics called being the anchor rather than the wave. You can fully understand what she's feeling, ask real questions about it, care about it, while still not letting it dictate your own state. That's not coldness. It's the actual definition of emotional strength, and it's rarer than most men think, because most men have never practiced staying steady without either fixing or fleeing. 2. Her tests need your conviction, not your accommodation. The second one is about what happens early on when she pushes on a boundary, sometimes without even fully realizing she's doing it. This isn't manipulation in some sinister sense. It's closer to due diligence. She's finding out whether your standards are real or just something you say you have. A man who claims he won't tolerate disrespect, but quietly lets things slide the moment it's actually her doing it, has just taught her exactly how much his stated standards are worth, which is nothing. Here's the part most men get backwards. They think holding a boundary risks the relationship. It's the opposite. Every time you let something slide to avoid friction, you're not preserving the relationship. You're eroding the exact thing that made you attractive to her in the first place. Boundaries aren't a threat to connection. They're what teach her how you expect to be treated, and by extension, what you think you're worth. A man with genuine self-respect is far harder to manipulate than a man performing toughness, because the first one isn't calculating how to look strong. He's just operating from an actual standard that doesn't move under pressure. 3. Her attraction needs your purpose, not your attention. The third one trips up more men than almost anything else on this list, because it sounds simple and isn't. A man without direction, no goal he's actually moving toward, no sense of where his life is headed. Can't be trusted with someone else's trust either, no matter how much he says the right things. Women aren't looking for your money or your achievements as trophies. They're reading your relationship to your own future as evidence of whether you can be relied on at all. Here's the mechanism. A man who lacks purpose ends up putting everyone else first by default, because there's no competing priority of his own to weigh against it. That might look generous on the surface, but it usually produces the opposite of attraction. A man with nothing pulling him forward starts to feel like dead weight, rather than a partner. The fix isn't performing ambition for an audience. It's actually having something you're building, a goal, a skill, a project that exists on its own timeline, independent of anyone's approval. That's not selfishness. It's what makes room for a real partnership instead of a dependency. Before the deepest one, quick pause before the last piece, because it's the one that ties the other three together. If you're already the kind of man building real stability, real standards, and real direction, you already fit what this channel's about. Subscribe, because what's next is the piece that determines whether all three of the above actually land. Quick question before we move to the next one. Out of these four, which one is hardest for you to actually hold on to right now? Staying calm when she's upset, keeping your boundaries, staying on your own path, or leading decisively? Drop it in the comments. I want to see where most of you actually struggle. Number 4. Her surrender needs your leadership, not your permission seeking. The last piece is the one that ties everything else together. Leadership, and specifically, leadership of your own life first. A man who can't lead himself, can't make a decision, follow through on his own word, or hold a direction under pressure, can't offer that steadiness to anyone else either, no matter how much he wants to. And when that's missing, something specific happens. She ends up carrying the weight of decisions that were never supposed to be hers alone. Making the plans, holding the relationship together, playing a role that isn't partnership, it's management. This isn't about controlling her decisions. She's fully capable of making her own. It's about giving her something to actually lean into. A man whose word matches his actions consistently enough that trust isn't a leap of faith every single time. That consistency is what allows real closeness, because vulnerability only feels safe next to something steady. The truth about a man's character was never revealed in what he says he'll do. It shows up in what he actually does, especially when no one's checking. Tips for men. Practice staying steady without fixing or fleeing. The next time someone near you is emotionally charged, notice the urge to solve it or exit and just stay present instead. Hold the boundary the first time, not the 10th. The earlier a boundary bends, the more it teaches the other person that it was never real. Build the goal before you build the relationship. A direction that exists independent of her isn't selfish. It's what makes you worth building something alongside. Let your word be the proof, not your promises. Consistency between what you say and what you do is the actual foundation. Everything else on this list depends on. None of this is about making a woman the center of your life, or the fix for whatever's missing in it. It's the opposite. Get your own standards, direction, and consistency in order first, and the effect on your relationships is just the natural result, not the goal itself. Care about your own frame, not because it makes you more attractive, but because it makes you someone worth being. If this gave you something to actually work with, subscribe to the channel. Unshaken Man is for men building that frame on purpose.